So, hello everyone. Everyone say a nice big hello.
Hey, baby. Hello.
Hello. So you can be heard, I can be heard. It's Friday night, so it must mean it is time for the revenge of the werewolf. So, yes, hello there everyone. Give us your thoughts. You'll see at the bottom of the screen, you'll see the notice board. And there are a couple of axes wedged into it. We'll explain those shortly. And you will also see that... that's one of the spells is off. But you will also see that there is the notice board which says, audience, give us your thoughts. Throughout this show, Revenge of the Werewolf, we will need your help, audience, to work out who you are seeing on your screen right now is actually a werewolf. So, best detective skills to the ready, because we're going to need your help tonight. So, with this... let's meet our cast of characters. Starting with Ashbeck English. Say hello to the people.
Hello everyone, Ashbeck English here. I'm currently residing in a World War II bunker in an undisclosed location. So I plan on robbing a place.
Okay, thank you very much. Next up, we're going to meet DJ Damn Age.
Okay, DJ Dan Age or Damage, depending on your viewpoint. I'm like a local DJ, do all the weddings, bar mitzvahs, civil partnerships, do a lot. I'm pretty cool. I was quite a big fish in the 80s, and I'm here to play some tunes and hunt the werewolf.
Okay, fantastic. Next up, we're going to meet Fred Jones. Say hello. Introduce yourself to the peeps.
Hello, people. I'm Fred Jones. I'm 1/4 Jamaican. I don't speak with a Jamaican accent. But I'm an amateur musician, you know. I like to play some tunes, be happy, you know, man.
Okay, next up, we're going to meet the real Sid Shady.
Hello, I am Sid Shady, and I am currently under witness protection, so I cannot see my...
Excellent. Wonder what else you may be hiding under there. Next up, we're going to meet Liza Jane. Say hello. Introduce yourself to everyone.
Hi. Well, I'm technically considered a child, I guess. I don't know. I live with my grandparents at our barn. It's had better days, but I accidentally caught it on fire because I can't love.
Okay. Next up, we still need to meet Granny Conway. You're going to say... Sorry,
Conway.
Granny.
That's all right, darling. My name is Granny Conway. I'm from Wales, and I've lived in this village for all my life. I have. I was a nurse, then I was a cleaner, then I was a children's teacher, and now I'm just living in my ex-husband's lodge, right at the top of the mountains.
Okay. And so that must mean we're now coming to Vlad. Say hello and introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Vlad Dracula Tepish, and I'm coming from you from my beautiful castle in the village. Sorry, I can't let anyone in. It's only for vampires.
Okay. So, is that everyone that we have met? No, there is one person I think I cannot see. So would they like to join us?
Number 8.
Yes.
Okay, you dirty old fart.
Yes. Yes, I am old and wise. I have been the oldest member of this village, and I am Granny Convoy's love interest.
Okay, so audience, we have met everyone. These are the characters. Presently, one of them will be assigned as a werewolf, and you will need to help figure out who that is before they rampage through the village and kill everyone else on the screen that you can see here. So with that, let's roll the intro credits.
31 part is the scariest thing that I did get. That is the most scariest.
And we are back, and as they always say, never work with children, animals, or improvisers who need several warnings not to speak over the intro credits. Oh dear. Even when one of them does it repeatedly and the other's like, no, you're not allowed to speak during this. But this kind of thing is bound to happen. It's going to be all kinds of fun and games tonight. You have met the suspects. Now, looking outside, I can see that there is a full moon. Everyone, it's beddy bye's time. Go to bed, switch off your camera views, and in a moment, we are going to assign someone as being the werewolf by using this dice. There are 8 performers. This is a D8, 8-sided dice, and I have got someone who I can now contact. I will remind all of our cast of villagers, make sure you are only communicating directly to Wolfgang Helmut Schmidt tonight on the Zoom chat, otherwise you may reveal who is or is not the werewolf. So I am now going to contact them, and let's find this person, and I will now tell you that you are the wolf. So the person who is the werewolf has now been assigned, ladies and gentlemen in the audience. If that person would please confirm back just to me that they have got this, along with the name of who they would like to be their first victim. Now, audience, I'm going to just remind you that if you look either side of me here on the screen, you will see 8 green bottles hanging on the wall, and they are protection spells. Each of our villagers has 1 protection spell each. Now, villagers, if you want to be protected from potential death throughout the course of this entire show, during the night phase which we are currently in, you can message me and write protect me. You can only use 1 protection spell. That is yours. You only have 1. Alternatively, you can write and say that you would like to steal someone else's protection spell. If you do this, there is the chance you will be caught red-handed, and we will read into that what we will. So, with this, I hear a little bit of rustling in the bush. Everyone. And with that, it is morning. Everyone, come on back. Restart your cameras. Wakey time. Wakey time. Okay, so... Right, looking around the village, I've got some bad news for everyone. I have some bad news. Poor Fred Jones has been ravaged, murdered in the night, slain, and by the looks of it, taken out by some foul beast. I suspect a werewolf. So, audience, we are now going to try and figure out who is the werewolf. You'll see at the bottom of the screen on the notice boards, it says audience. Ask the villagers questions. Throughout the next few minutes, we're going to have each of the villagers will have the opportunity to ask one other villager 1 question. So, Just before we get to that, let's just check that we're all here in the chat. And Sophie J says, made it home in time, lol. Biddy Wink Wink says, wolf time. Elkie TV Reed on Facebook says, where y'all at? We were just a tiny bit behind. Brandon says, somebody out here looking sus. And so we got lots of comments. So that's great stuff. That is great. Elkie says, that's a jungle cat sound effect, not a wolf. It's definitely a wolf, I promise you. But with this, let's start trying to work out. First of all, Fred Jones, using my psychic ability from beyond the grave. Did you see who attacked you in the night?
Not really. I think they were old. I think it was either Dirty Old Fart or Granny Conway.
Okay, interesting stuff. Everyone will now be able to ask one other villager any question they like. Starting with Ashbeck English. Who is your question to and what is the question? Oh, hang on, sorry guys. Sorry, before you continue. I've noticed that there is a lot of curses. There's a lot of dark magic happening, and I can actually reveal that Ashbeck, you have a curse placed on you, which will last for the remainder of this day. For the remainder of this day, you will only be able to speak in single-syllable words. If you attempt to break this single-syllable word curse, you will be cursed with silence for the remainder of the day. One other thing I need to reveal to you, this is a new rule that is affecting the game. With a roll of the dice, I can reveal that someone here has got a poisoned protection spell. If they use it, or if someone else steals the poison protection spell, it will surely kill them within 3 days, unless someone else volunteers their protection spell to save them. So be warned, there is dark magic afoot. Ashbeck, single syllable only. Who do you have a question for?
Vlad. Do you know the wolf? Friend of yours?
Vlad, would you like to answer that question?
To me? Oh, sorry.
Yes, he did say Vlad.
Can you repeat the question, please?
He can only ask one question, I'm afraid. So you're going to have to respond as you will, Vlad.
Who? I heard who. So, who?
Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Next up, Vlad, you get to ask one person one question. Who would you like to ask and what is your question?
I would like to ask Sid Shady.
Okay, and what is your question?
My question is, what do you really look like without that hood?
What do I really look like? Well, I don't mind showing you, but if I show my face, you know, the people who are out to get me are gonna recognize me. So can you not see like my lower half?
I can.
Okay. So next up, DJ Damn Age. Who is your question to?
Okay, thanks, baby. Okay, my question is to Liza Jane. Exactly how old are you, honey?
I'm 8.
8 years old. Fantastic.
Okay, straight to the point there. Fred Jones, from beyond the grave, using my psychic ability, who would you like to ask one question to?
I would like to ask the dirty old fart. Why did you kill me?
Oh, I did not. I wish I could, but I could not.
Okay, interesting answer there. Elkie Reed in the audience asks to ask the dirty old fart if that's his government name.
No, that is my real name. That is my real nickname. Yes.
Okay. Sandra O'George in the chat asks, Granny, why are you living in your ex-husband's lodge?
Well, he's dead. So, because he's dead, he's gone, and there was a house available, and he gave it to me.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Audience, I'll remind you, and villagers, look out for any clues. Who is not being truthful here? Liza Jane, who do you have a question for?
Granny,
Hello.
how did your partner die?
He got run over by the postman. Very tragic it was, but he didn't survive. Amazon parcels can be quite heavy, you see.
Okay. Dirty old fart, who would you like to ask a question to?
Granny, Conway. Baby, when do you want me to come over?
Listen, I wish you would kind of like, find someone else to like, because you freak me out big time, as the young people would say. So just pipe down and chill out, okay?
Okay, and lastly, Granny, who would you like to ask a question to?
I'd like to ask a question to Vlad.
Yes.
Oh, hello. So my question to you, Vlad, is, why?
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 Well, I was the scourge of Valaxia, so in order to search my people, I turned into a vampire. So that's why.
Okay, interesting stuff there. Everyone has now asked everyone else a question. Audience, look at their faces.
No, I've not asked a question.
Oh, Sid Shady, I do apologise. You get to ask one person one question.
I want to ask a question to Granny, please.
Hello.
So I can't really reveal too much in this question because my cover's going to be blown. But are you sure there were no witnesses to what happened to your husband?
Oh, yes, everybody saw it in the village. Well, all of my age, people, all of my generation. Gareth and Roger and Graham, Mary, Susan and Elizabeth. You'd knock on their doors, they'll tell you it was a tragic day.
Okay, interesting stuff. So everyone has now had the opportunity to ask one question. Have we learnt anything here? We're now going to have a period of 2 minutes where there will be open conversation. Use this time wisely, otherwise the wolf may strike again. Find out who is the wolf among us. Begin.
So, other than me, who do you doubt?
I mean, you're a whole vampire. So
Yes.
that's kind
Yeah.
of spooky.
That is why you must know that vampires and werewolves do not associate to one another. We are mortal enemies.
Oh, I know, my granddaughter showed me Twilight. It can't happen.
That idiot vampire film has been my nightmare for so long. That is not how I should be represented. Yes, I do have six packs, but I hide it in my...
You're worried about being represented as attractive young people with no t-shirts on. Okay then, darling, whatever you like.
I am beautiful the way I am.
You are. You're beautiful and kind and
Thank you.
intelligent.
Oh,
Liza, as
It's
your
Liza. It's
Liza.
Liza.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I never understood why your dad named you that. I want to ask you as your grandfather. As your grandfather, I would like to ask you, who you think, as your innocent child brain, who do you think did this to Fred?
I think that at first I was thinking it could have been the vampire because he's a monster, but it makes sense that he's so segregated in his thoughts. So I think it might have been DJ Badbird.
That used to be a count, so I have no interest in killing any of you people. Your blood may taste very bad.
DJ, what
no,
other...
it wasn't me, baby. I mean, Fred's a friend of mine. He's into music. He comes to my gigs. He's a dude. Although a lot of people...
That is the end of this period of open conversation. We're going to have one more opportunity to try to get information to figure out who is the werewolf. With the roll of the dice, we are going to see an interaction between Granny, and we are going to see an interaction between the ghost of Fred, channeled through my psychic abilities. If everyone else can take out their camera view, there will be a 1 minute interaction. This is your last opportunity before we put things to a vote. Someone may be executed soon. Who do you think is the werewolf?
Granny, please find this werewolf. Avenge me, okay?
I promise you, darling, I will do everything I have in my little power. But I need to be told. What did it look like? What did it smell like? Did it make any weird noises? Did it look like the freak who's trying to pursue me? Because quite honestly, I would not be surprised.
It looked like someone of your generation, and I could smell blood and wee.
Oh, it's definitely him then, isn't it? He always smells of wee. That's why he's a dirty old bit or whatever his name is.
So you claim to be innocent, is that correct?
I'm as innocent as the sun comes up in the morning and the moon rises at night, darling. I've never made a thing wrong in my life, except for making tea too strong. That is possibly one of the worst things I have as an afternoon boot, my ex-husband said.
I've never done anything wrong, and I haven't been to Jamaica yet or anything.
Oh, that is the end of this period of interaction. Okay, so everyone come on back. It is now voting time. Audience, look at the bottom of the screen at the notice board. Vote now and save us. Who do you suspect of being the wolf? Look at the faces on your screens. One of them is lying. One of them is a werewolf. And one of them killed poor Fred Jones. And unless we stop them now, they will strike again. So we're now going to go around and villagers, you will have an opportunity to vote who you think is the werewolf. Audience, you will get to vote, and whoever your majority vote goes towards, that will count as another vote. The dead cannot vote unless there is a tie-break situation. Granny, who do you think is the werewolf?
Oh, I'm going to have to say a dirty old fart.
Okay, that is a vote against the dirty old fart. Poor Fred Jones, you're dead. You do not get to vote at this stage. Ashbeck, English, who do you suspect of being the werewolf?
Vlad.
Okay, that is a vote against Vlad. And let's see. There you go. Dirty old fart, who do you suspect of being the werewolf?
It is damage. He's caused a lot of damage.
Okay, there's a vote against Damage. Liza Jane, who do you suspect of being the werewolf?
I think it's also DJ Bad Boy.
Okay, a vote against DJ. Vlad, who do you vote against here?
Too much sinister faces here. The obvious would be the dirty old man. But I'm assuming because the guy in the bunker is hiding somewhere, I'm going to vote for him.
Okay, that is a vote against Ashbeck. Sid Shady, who do you vote against here?
Well, it's hard to tell because my vision is a bit obscured at the moment. But I didn't hear DJ Damage make much noise. So I'm wondering, is he really a radio host?
So, who is that a vote against? DJ?
DJ.
Okay. And DJ Damage, who do you vote against here yourself?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. It's got to be the young girl who accused me and points the finger, and she doesn't like the rasta hairdo that dead Fred is wearing. So I am absolutely clear. It's that 8-year-old number 3 Liza Jane.
Okay, so villagers, we seem to have a very divisive thought amongst us here. We're going to have a look at what we've got coming through. Audience, get your votes through quickly. It may save someone's life, or it may condemn the wolf. Let's have a look here. I think it's Bear, says Elkie Reed. So we're going to count that. She says, oops, I mean Ashbeck. That is a vote against Ashbeck. Janie says Liza Jane. She seems too innocent. Sophie J says Granny. Styles Clash says Granny. Michael says Ashbeck. Sienna says Ashbeck. Biddy says damn age. Sandra says damn age. A third vote against Ashbeck. A fourth against Ashbeck. So Ashbeck is in the lead on the votes here. We're going to give it a few more seconds. At this stage, audience, we've got another vote come through against Ashbeck. Ashbeck, you certainly seem like you're going to be voted against here as the most suspicious of being the werewolf. So, audience, I will remind you, you need to look at the people's faces. You need to hear what they say, the tone of their voice. Pay attention to who doesn't speak, who is trying to hide amongst us. With that, Ashbeck, you have another vote against you. Unfortunately, it doesn't make a... well, fortunately for you, it doesn't make a difference, because with 3 votes, DJ Damage, you have got the most votes. You have been marked for death. I will now ask...
Got it wrong.
I will now ask one of the surviving villagers, which cannot include Drop Dead Fred at this stage, to please, who would like to carry out the execution? I need a volunteer. The Dirty Old Fart. I will remind all of our villagers, just in case they are not aware of this custom that we have here in the village, that if you take the opportunity to execute someone, we will read into that why you would be so quick to put someone else's blood on your hands, but you will have a 50-50 chance at earning a bonus protection spell. However, should the person being executed wish to grab an axe, they will have a 1 in 8 chance at being able to protect themselves with it. So there is a risk, but there is a greater chance of reward. Dirty Old Fart and DJ Damn Age, you will have the privacy for this event of the execution. Everyone else, take out your camera view. Now, at this stage, I will remind DJ Damage that within the next 30 seconds, you need to either call out Protect Me if you have a protection spell available. You will be able to protect yourself, or you could call out to grab an axe, in which you will have a 1 in 8 chance, going by the roll of the dice, of protecting yourself and killing the Dirty Old Fart. First, though, Dirty Old Fart. Odds or evens?
Odds.
Okay. And it's an 8, so you do not get a bonus protection spell. So, there will now be a 30-second interaction. By the end of this, I hope that either someone has protected themselves or we have carried out the execution. Do not reveal during this 30 seconds if you are or are not the werewolf. Begin.
I would like to ask you why. Why did you do it?
You're just like an ugly old git. I'm innocent. I told you who was the guilty one. It's that young girl.
You
So
don't
protect me against this ugly man and this young girl who's stupid. Well, she's not stupid. She's clever. She's blaming everyone. Just because I don't make a lot of noise as a DJ. I play tunes, man. I'm into peace.
Okay, and with that, DJ Damn Age has protected himself. Everyone come on back. You voted. The majority thought that it was DJ Damn Age. But the execution did not get carried out. So at this stage, he will have another 24 hours to try to convince you that you voted wrong in this occasion. But with this, we now are all at risk. There is definitely still a wolf among us. So, with this, it's Betty Buys time. Everyone, switch off your camera view, and hopefully the wolf will spare us this night. So, Drop Dead Fred, if you could drop out, Fred, of the video.
Sorry.
It's alright. So, it is night time. Audience, I would now like to remind you that during this, we do have a question. So, someone has asked me a question on the chat recently. Yes, you can, if someone wishes to steal a potion, I don't know when this was asked, you can steal it. So, you just need to tell me who you would like to steal the potion from. I need their villager name, if you'd like to do that. But during this time, werewolf, tell me the name of your next intended victim. Villagers, if you are not the werewolf, tell me if you would like to use your protection spell, or tell me if you would like to steal someone else's. Put it into the private Zoom chat, and we will see what information there is. Because I just noticed it's getting dark out again. Okay, everyone, wakey wakey. Come back, come back, come back. So, there's been lots of interesting stuff happen throughout the night. I can just have a look here, and I can reveal that I am pleased to say everyone is still alive. Everyone is still alive. Well done, everyone. Perhaps you have scared the wolf off in the night. Perhaps you have scared off the wolf in the night. Let me just check, though, because... Oh, dear, 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 dear. Wait, sorry. Oh, my goodness. Unfortunately, I'm wrong. It was a twitch in the body. We have had a murder. We have had a murder. Unfortunately, there's been so much activity during the night. I just need to take one moment. Whoa, there's been so much activity that first of all, I can reveal that Sid, you have been cursed. Sid, you have been cursed. You have been cursed at the hands of the ghost of Drop Dead Fred. Throughout the rest of this day, you will only be able to communicate in questions. But I can also reveal, with a roll of the dice, that DJ Damn Age, you have also been cursed, and you will only be able to communicate by singing opera for us. I do apologise, DJ, and I apologise more to everyone else. But there is some more bad news. Granny Conway. Unfortunately, you're a thief, and you have lost a hand. You tried to steal a protection spell, and for that, you have lost a limb. I can also reveal that the dirty old fart, you are a thief, and you have lost a hand during the night. But you also, unfortunately, lost your life because you were murdered by a werewolf. You were murdered by the werewolf during the night. The dirty old fart is dead, and there are less and less protection spells available to everyone. That was probably the most active
See what happens.
night we have ever... Sorry, what was that? That was not opera. Unfortunately, DJ Damage has been cursed with silence throughout the rest of the day. DJ Damage, if you try to break this curse of silence throughout the rest of the day, you will be put to execution. So, audience, you can see it is very restless here in the town. We're going to go round, first of all, from beyond the grave, the dirty old fart. Do you have a statement to make? Did you catch any glimpse of your murderer?
Yes, it was DJ Damage. I saw him.
Okay, interesting stuff. So, let's go round and ask some questions. From beyond the grave, Drop Dead Fred, who do you have a question for?
Who do I have a question for?
You just asked a question out loud to yourself. Unfortunately, so you have used your question. The rules are getting increasingly brutal, I'm afraid.
I'm already dead. Can I get some leeway?
I'm so sorry. Granny Conway, who do you have a question for?
My question is for Vlad again.
Yes.
So, Vlad, my question, right, is, why?
Again, woman, why are you asking me why? Why is this universe existent? Why is that I'm a vampire? There are so many whys. Be specific.
Okay. Sid Shady. I'm not sure what we learnt from that. Who do you have a question for?
Can I ask a question to the deceased Drop Dead Fred, please?
You could have done, but you just asked me if you could ask him a question. So, with that, guys, we are not being... There is panic in the village. You get to ask one person one question.
Yeah, but
Liza
he can
Jane.
only speak in questions.
But he's only supposed to speak in questions, right?
Well, he should have just directly asked his question then. So, Liza Jane, who do you have a question for?
Dirty old man. Do you
Yes.
really think that DJ Badward did it?
Yes,
I know he was happy about you being dead.
Yes, he was very happy being dead. It was him. Remember this, my child. The family legacy is in your hands now.
Okay, with this, Vlad, who do you have a question for?
Granny, how come the old man that just flirted with you ended up dead?
Well, he was got what was common to him, didn't he? Flirt with certain people that don't want you around.
Okay, looking at the comments section, audience, remember you can ask any of the villagers any questions you want. We had a couple of questions that came a little bit late for the last round, so we will ask them here. Dirty old fart. Oh no, we asked you that one. Sid Shady. Oh no, you're muted. Oh no, you're not muted. You just used your question. So, Sid Shady, why are you in witness protection?
What do you expect after witnessing a horrific murder?
Okay, interesting response. The DJ is muted, so we can't ask him his question right now. He may be able to respond through movement. So, DJ, Michael asks, what is your favourite song? One word. Okay, don't. Yes?
Key.
Key.
Lock.
Speaky.
Me.
Count? Heaven?
Me.
Don't
What?
let the sun go down on me.
Oh, YMCA.
Is
Okay.
it the circle of
I
life?
will always love you.
Interpret that as you will. I'm sure he'll be happy to reveal to us in the next round.
Madness at a house.
Okay, who hasn't asked a question? Ashbeck, you haven't asked a question.
No, I haven't. Granny Conway. Did you kill your husband?
No, I did not. I told you he got run over by a postman.
Okay, who has not asked a question? Okay, DJ Damn Age. Remember, you are silenced. Do not try to break this curse. 3 words. Or to number 3. Okay, to number 3. So this is a question to Liza.
I think he's threatening me.
Oh, okay. He seems to be confirming that fact. He is
He's
confirmed.
threatening me.
Okay, well, we will read into this. Audience, you can read into that as well. Sandra O'George says, Liza Jane, if you're only 8, why are you out without an adult?
Because, well, my grandpa is dirty old fart and he's dead. And I said that I was living with my grandparents.
Okay.
This is the olden country.
It is the olden country. Has anyone not asked a question? Okay, so with this, there will be 1 minute and 40 of open conversation. So many mistakes have been made in the town today, villagers, that we didn't really learn too much there. Use this opportunity to find out more clues.
So, I definitely think it's DJ Badward because not only during his execution he stopped it against my grandpa, but then my grandpa ends up dead.
I think it was you, Liza. You're too innocent. You don't fool me. You killed me.
Yes.
It
Why
cannot
did I
be
do
my
something?
granddaughter.
I have 2 things to say, right? 2 things, okay? 1, 2. Okay, so, number 1, I suppose many of you are wondering why I stole a, save me, what's a magic? I stole Dirty Old's fart so he would purposely leave me alone. That's why. End of story. Just in case anyone wanted to know, you knew there were bad blood between us.
Jenny,
You got what he
why-
deserved.
But Granny, I wanted you to marry Dirty Old Fart so you could be my grandma.
Well, Liza, I was just about to say, darling, I have a big open lodge, and if you have nobody, I had bad beef, as the young kid said, against your grandfather, but I don't against you. If you need a place to stay, you can have it.
Does anyone else find that weird?
Right. Shady, you said you were in witness protection, but you are wearing orange. You looks like you ran away from a prison.
Can you not tell orange from red?
It looks orange.
Yes.
Does it?
He's being hip, as the young people say.
Oh.
Oh. Heap. Ha.
Can I thank you later?
Beck, why are you hiding out in the bunker?
Because I'm in the middle of a job.
And that is the end of this period of open conversation. There will be one more interaction before we come to our next vote. The last opportunities to find out, and it is going to be between Liza Jane, and it is going to be between whose number and DJ Damn Age, who is cursed. So Liza Jane, you will have 1 minute alone with DJ Damn Age. So 1 minute, see what we can find out in this time. Take it away.
I don't understand why you as a grown man have a problem against me. I wasn't the only one who voted against you. I wasn't. You want to do what to my head? I don't want to do this. I don't want to. Leave me alone. I don't know what that means. I don't know. What's wrong? I know. That seems like an awful thing to do to somebody. I have little legs. They can't even run from you. Can someone save me from this man? His face makes me uncomfortable. No.
And that is the end of this period of interaction. So with this, audience, what have we learned? Give us your thoughts, because it is now voting time. Audience, vote now and save us. Who do you suspect of being the werewolf? Someone here is not who they say they are. Someone here is lying. Look at their faces. Is little Liza Jane actually a wolf in disguise? Is the silent but violent DJ Damaged actually to blame? Poor Drop Dead Fred will not be seeing another day. Perhaps it was Granny Conway. Did she have vengeance in her heart? Is Vlad the Vampire actually just a werewolf in disguise? A werewolf in Drax's clothing? Perhaps Sid Shady is hiding some wolf ears under that hood, and or perhaps Ashbeck is hiding some ears under that hat. Who? Oh, okay, interesting stuff. And strangely missing the spirits are fading on the dirty old fart. No, he is back. The dead old fart is still here. Well, his spirit is anyway. So now, Liza Jane, who do you suspect of being the wolf?
I definitely think it's DJ Bad Word. He threatened my life several times.
Okay, DJ Damage, who do you suspect? So I see 3 there. That is a vote against Liza Jane. Drop Dead Fred, you cannot vote, as the dead cannot. Granny, who do you vote against?
I'm going to vote for Vlad, please, darling.
Okay, that is a vote against Vlad. Next up, Sid, who do you vote against?
I have a second to think.
You may not.
Not a question.
Not a question.
Who was it?
That was a question.
Yeah, you're right, sorry.
Can I vote for 7?
Oh, okay, you want to vote for 7, but with that you've been silenced. So you've said that, but you're now silenced. within your vote for 7, DJ Damn Age. Vlad, who do you vote for?
I'm going to vote for Granny because she reminds me of an ex that I dated centuries ago.
Okay.
You're not mean, are you?
The dead old farts cannot vote because the dead cannot vote unless there is a tie-break situation. Ashbeck, English, who do you vote against here?
Vlad.
Okay, so that's another vote against Vlad. Interesting situation. We're perhaps putting the pieces together here. Having a look over at the vote section, we've got a vote against Granny, a vote against Ashbeck, another against Granny. Sandra O'George says Liza Jane is not innocent, she is the werewolf. Hugh Janus on YouTube says Granny Conway looks evil incarnate. So that is the third vote there against Granny. Damn Age, says Sienna. Damn Age, says Biddy. Jane asks, why is the DJ so mean to little girls? I don't know. But with that, I would say that the most votes... Oh, another for Granny has come through. Granny, you have a vote against you going by the audience. So the audience have changed their minds compared to last time. Last time, I think the most votes were perhaps against Ashbeck. But now, Granny, having a look at where we are, and I can say villagers, I'm still very disappointed. We don't seem to have come to a consensus. I can see that Vlad has 2 votes against him. Granny has 2 votes against her. And Damn Age has 2 votes against him. So now the dead will have the opportunity to vote. Drop Dead Fred, who do you suspect?
These 3, Vlad.
So there's a vote against Vlad. The dead old fart, who do you vote against?
Granny.
Okay, so with that, we can say that DJ Damage, you only have 2 votes, whereas there are now 3 against Vlad and 3 against Granny. So, between Vlad and Granny, either of our dead people, do you want to change your vote?
No.
It is great.
So, with this, what are we going to have to do? What are we going to do to decide this? I would call for Vlad and Granny. Vlad and Granny, you will remain in the room. Everyone else, turn off your cameras. We have been unable to decide this, so one of you is going to survive, one of you isn't. First of all, can I have a number from you, Vlad? What number would you like to call? 6? Okay. I can rock. It is a 6. It is a 6. You have been successful there. Granny, what number would you like to call?
Ooh. 4.
It is an 8. I was going to go on the principle of whoever is closest to their number. Vlad was spot on. So with that, I will say, Vlad, you have avoided this. Who would like to carry out the execution on Granny?
Me.
Okay, Vlad wants to continue this situation. There will now be a 30-second period where you will carry out the execution. Because of the unusual circumstances of this, I'm not going to give you the opportunity to get a bonus protection spell, Vlad. I'm perhaps wrong in that decision. But, Granny, you will have the option to either try to protect yourself if you have a protection spell left, or you can call to grab an axe. So, within the 30 seconds, do not reveal if you are or are not the werewolf. But now, here you go.
Either you are werewolf or you are my ex Mina. What?
Well, I would just like to say, first of all, I can say exactly why people would choose me. I'm old, I'm past my time, I'm Welsh. You know,
But you did not answer my question. Are you Mina or the werewolf? Only 2 of them want me dead.
10 seconds
I'm
left.
neither, and I want you to save me.
Fine, it's time for you to die.
Okay, unfortunately though, for Vlad, Granny did ask to be protected. So I can say that you have survived this.
What would it take
But everyone come on back. Everyone come on back. I did reveal earlier that, unfortunately, one of the protection spells was poisoned, and that was yours, Granny. So, Granny, within the next 3 days, unless someone volunteers to give you a protection spell or you get one by another means, you will die. So, we will go to the night phase again. Everyone take out their camera views. Everyone take out...
I'd like to be knocked over by a postman, please.
So, audience, what a busy day that was. What a busy day. Another protection spell is gone, and that only leaves one active protection spell within the village. So, with this, would the werewolf please confirm to me in the Zoom chat who they would like to kill? So, let me know who you would like to kill. I can answer someone's question to say, yes, you can. I can answer someone's question to say, yes, you can. There's one of the villagers has asked me a private question. I'm just confirming, yes, you can. Someone else has just asked me a question. You can attempt it. Guys, you're asking me questions and the audience have no idea what I'm referring to. So I'm going to start answering those. So please... let's get on with this. Would the werewolf confirm to me who they would like to kill? Okay. Anyone, if they want to do anything else in the night, let me know. But I'm noticing it's dark outside. Okay, everyone come back. Everyone come on back. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. So, okay, let's have a look here. Wow, there was a lot of activity. So, first of all, we can say, unfortunately, Vlad, you have lost an arm for being a thief. You have lost an arm for being a thief. You communicated that you wanted to steal a spell, but did not say from who. So in that case, you are a thief. We have also learned that during the night, Granny, someone saved you. You have been cured of your poison. So good news for you there. You have been cured of your poison. I can also reveal, Liza, someone attempted to place a curse on you. One of the dead attempted to place a curse on you. But unfortunately, as this was a new rule made up on the fly, a new response has been made up on the fly that you can only curse once. So, Drop Dead Fred, the curse has bounced back to you, and for the rest of this day, you will have to speak in an Italian accent.
It wasn't Liza I tried to curse.
Was it not?
It was Vlad.
Oh. Well, sorry, Liza, that wasn't for you. But regardless, Drop Dead Fred, you were cursed. Wait. Yeah, so you have... Wait, 2 people tried to curse. I've just understood this. So... Oh, well, Liza, you have been cursed with an Italian accent. I do apologise. For the remainder of this day, you'll have to speak with an Italian accent. But I can also reveal that, Liza, I feel bad to say this, you were killed during the night. So, you were killed during the night. From beyond the grave, Liza, is there anything you would like to say?
That I'm gonna now be the spirit that cries in your bedrooms while you're sleeping.
Okay, interesting
and that
stuff.
To kill a little girl and to suspect that a little girl was a werewolf makes you all very bad people.
Okay, so having a look at the comments.
Good child.
Having a look over at the comment section, Elkie says that screech sounds like a jaguar. Like, what can I say? It's a wolf. The MP3 file said wolf. Right, so anyway, guys, let's have a look. Everyone now gets to ask one other person one question. There is one other curse that we haven't established, though. And that is going to land onto Sid Shady once again. You have been unfortunate with curses during this time. And so, for the remainder of this day, you are going to have to communicate to us whilst translating into another language. So, with this, from beyond the grave, the dead old fart, who do you have a question for?
I have a question for Vlad.
Yes. What is the question?
My question is, how do you live with yourself?
Well, I am a vampire, so I cannot possibly die. So I'm gonna have to live until the end of times. I'm probably the one who's going to discover the meaning of life, by the way.
Interesting stuff there. From beyond the grave, the Phantom, Liza Jane. Please, what is your question?
DJ Revenge. Why did you do it to me?
It's a harsh curse. It's a harsh curse. DJ Damage, would you like to respond? Whilst not on mute, you are no longer cursed.
Unfortunately, my internet froze, and I actually couldn't hear the question at all. So what was the question? No, really. I couldn't
She
hear.
asked, why did you do it to her?
I didn't do it. I don't like the girl. I thought she was guilty. Maybe I was wrong since she's dead. I admit I was wrong, but I didn't kill her.
Okay, Sid Shady. Who do you have a question for, and what is it?
Mami, comment te sens-tu en sachant que je t'ai sauvé?
Okay, are you going to respond to that? Granny?
Oh, it's me. I got them from Specsavers, darling.
Okay, interesting stuff. Granny, do you have a question yourself for someone?
Yes, my question's for Vlad. And my question is, are you not a hybrid? Because there are wolf, werewolf, and vampire hybrids that
I
are...
am Vlad Dracula Tepish, the most purest vampire you can think of. I am the original vampire.
The purest is a hybrid, darling. Just looked it up on the Wikipedia.
Dracula is the... I must discuss with my ancestors. But no, I am a purebred. I am the European purebred. We inbred like crazy. You know that, right?
Okay.
No, I do now.
So, Michael asks, Ashbeck, what's with the evil mustache?
It's a look. Why is it evil? If it was evil, it'd be like that. It's not like that.
We can't deny that. We can't deny that. Vlad, Hugh asks, it's been proven through movies such as Underworld, vampires can also be werewolves. What's your reaction to that?
But not Count Dracula. Those movies, Underworld movies, Dracula like to wear leather. Do I look like a guy who wears leather?
Yeah.
Yes, yes you do. Okay, so...
Only when I'm strip clubbing.
Okay, remind me who hasn't asked a question on... Drop Dead Fred, who do you have a question for?
I have a question for you. What's my curse?
Wasn't your curse... Okay, you can have a different curse. Right,
No, I don't mind, but I just...
No, it's fair. Your curse
You asked for
is that you have to perform the remainder of this day whilst performing a headstand.
Oh, Christ. I don't even know if I can do a headstand.
Please don't.
What was that? What was that, baby?
No, don't worry. I've just noticed some psychic ability. I'm not going to make you do this.
Thank God.
So, your curse is that throughout the remainder of this day, whenever you communicate, it must include a word which is the name of a product. Do you have a question for someone, Fred?
You already asked the question.
Yes, I have a question.
You did. Your question was for me. Okay, so well, this isn't going to come up very often then. This was a good use of our time in catching the werewolf. So, DJ Damage, who is your question for?
Okay, baby, thank you. My question is for Ashbeck English. Why are you so quiet, man? I'm beginning to distrust you, and I was wrong with Liza Jane, and I apologize to her. But Ashbeck, you look dodgy.
Because I'm a thief, I'm in this bunker. I was planning a heist. Granny's now late husband was financed the thing. Now he's dead. Sid Shady was in my crew, but now he's in witness protection.
So he was a criminal.
And my other members of the crew have disappeared, probably because of the werewolf. So I'm stuck in this bunker. Nothing to do.
Okay, with that, we can see that Liger's Rule asks Phantom Liza, what's it like in heaven?
Well, I believe that I'm stuck in a purgatory.
What's happening, baby?
Interesting answer. Fred Jones seems to be a glutton for punishment, says Elkie, but she also asks, Ashbeck, why the gloves? You cold or you about to sneak into someone's house?
Well, both. It is cold down here in this World War II bunker, but it's also so I don't leave fingerprints.
Okay, has everyone asked a question?
Because I'm a thief, not a werewolf, a thief.
Has everyone asked a question? Okay, just having a quick check here. We can see Liza. What are tonight's specials?
Tonight, it's gonna be gummy bears.
Gummy bears, love it. So with this, there will be 1 minute and 20 of open conversation. Use this time, villagers. The werewolf is making a mockery of you. Find out who it is.
Liza, my sweetheart, how does it feel to be with Grandpa again?
It's a happy time to be with you, Grandpa. We can hunt in Granny Conway's her house.
Abuela,
Daddy,
it's over.
what happened over there? What happened? I saw something. What the hell happened?
A grande hands so big, and they cut my neck, and that's why I think it was a DJ damage, because he threatened to kill me, and then I died.
No,
Do you
it's
have
too
any
obvious,
fingerprints in
baby.
your
It's
neck?
too obvious. Oh, I threatened to kill you. Oh, therefore I'm a wolf. Come on, use your 8-year-old intelligence.
Do you have
think it's
fingerprints in
Ashbeck.
your neck?
It's
I'm
over.
changing to
It's
Ashbeck.
got to be either Ashbeck, Sid,
Yeah.
or Vlad. That's it.
That's
It's
it.
one of
DJ
them.
damage.
Sid
DJ damage.
is definitely
Ashbeck
shady.
is Vlad.
Ashbeck is a thief and dodgy. Vlad's pretending to be
I am a thief
Dracula.
and dodgy.
With,
I'm not a
with
werewolf.
my grandpa, and then I died after grandpa died, and all of the people who died had a problem with DJ damage.
What's that got to do with me, baby?
I'm very sorry, everybody.
And Fred is standing
It
in the
looks
back
like
of the
it's
street
me,
like a
therefore it
wolfman.
isn't. Come on, use your brain. What's going on?
This is not
DJ's a peace-loving man.
Yes.
DJ's peace-loving.
I'm into tunes.
My love interest is crying
Maybe
today.
you
Shut
were
up,
dancing while
everybody.
you're killing.
Okay, settle down, villagers, settle down. This is the most chaotic and open period of conversation has ever got. It is getting fiery here.
Mr. Wolfgang, I'm so sorry. This is not a cop-out, but my dog's just fallen off the bed and it's elderly and I have to help it up. Can I take 2
Of
seconds?
course you can. That's not something you need to check with me.
That was what the bang was, the dopey cow.
Go
He raises a dog.
villagers,
Oh, come on.
I will remind you.
Give the woman
We
a
are
break,
in these
people.
werewolf times. If someone behind you needs help, always go and help them. A show is not as important. So, with this, we're going to have one more period of interaction. which is going to be between Vlad and the dead old fart. Everyone else, take out your cameras. This will be our last opportunity to try and get clues here of who the werewolf may be. And take it away.
Can I give you a hard compliment? As a creature of the night, you are the most dreadful thing that I've ever seen. You give me the chills.
Thank you. But that is not going to absolve you. That is not going to absolve you from all the wrongdoings you have done to me and my
I tried
family.
to steal a potion to save myself and cut my hand. Why would I do that if I'm the wolf?
You are scared, you werewolf. You are scared.
I didn't even know how to ask a portion. And how would I be clever enough to type in a name to kill someone?
I doubt you the most now. I was doubting the
Look, I
demise.
already had my lunch, okay? I'm a strict blood dietarian. I do not grab necks, I just bite with my fangs. But I do this while I do it.
I remember your teeth on my neck while you tried to kill me.
Yes, I do drink on necks.
Okay,
but
that
I do
is the
not
end
eat.
of this period of interaction. Everyone come on back. Everyone come back. So, let's see what we have learned, what we haven't learned. We will see if Granny is able to rejoin us, but we will still factor into this. If she doesn't get to vote herself, that may be unfortunate for her, but we still need to do what we can. Okay, Granny, how is the little wolf?
Oh, she's fine.
Oh, good. So, is that a werewolf trying to protect her own kind? Perhaps Sid Shady is as shady as his name suggests. Perhaps Ashbeck English will spring up and water us with... I think that's the name of a water anyway. Ashbeck Spring? Whatever. Right. Will water us with some fangs. Perhaps DJ Damage is actually going to spin everyone a lie on the decks. So, maybe Vlad is actually a vampire pretending to be a werewolf and is actually a vampire. So, with this, it is now voting time. Audience, vote now and save us. Who do you suspect of being the werewolf? Just having a quick look to the chat. Elkie says, crazy group chat. I don't know if anyone heard each other. These are desperate werewolf times. What can I say? Well, like, if any time in the village they were to open up an improv class, they may try and promote listening skills. But when there is a werewolf amongst us, wow, it's every man for themselves. So, audience, vote now and save us. Only the living can vote at this stage. Vlad, I think you're alive. Who do you suspect of being the wolf?
The girl said that she was died by choking, and any good killer who's willing to choke will cover his fingerprints. So Ashback is the only one wearing gloves.
Ooh.
So I'm shifting to him.
Okay, so Ashbeck, that is a vote against you there. Okay, next up, can I get votes from Ashbeck? Who do you suspect?
Lad.
That is return fire, straight back to Vlad. Sid Shady, who do you suspect?
Requiescat in pace, lo voto per il vampiro.
Okay, so that is a vote against El Vampiro. That is Vlad. Next up, unfortunately, Liza, you are dead. You cannot vote, nor can you drop Dead Fred or the Dead Old Fart. There are so few of us still living here in the village. DJ Damage, who do you vote against?
Well, I'd love to vote against Sid for his really awful Italian accent, but I'm going to vote against the bad moustache, Ashbeck.
That is another vote against Ashbeck. Granny, you will have the final vote before we go over to the audience. Who do you suspect of being the werewolf?
Well, I'm going to stick with Vlad, if that's all right.
That is quite all right. So with this, I don't know that the audience vote is going to make a difference at this stage. If anyone's votes aren't coming through, try to let me know. If you're on Facebook and it's not working for any reason, let me know on YouTube. Or then go over to Twitch. It's all good. It's all good. Right, so, glad, says Sophie. I think that means Vlad. Or you are glad to vote for someone. Eva Martini on Facebook says, dodgy DJ damage. Maxine says, damn. Which I'm going to take as damage. Janie says, Ashbeck. Styles says, granny. Brandon says, damage. Biddywink says, damn age. JD says, anyone close to granny gets got. She is the werewolf for sure. Jackson Rules YouTube says, Vlad. Elkie also asks, how old was the dirty old fart when he died? He didn't look that long. He didn't look long for this world anyway. Yeah, interesting stuff there. Dirty old farts. How old were you? I think he's frozen, hasn't he?
That's an attractive face, is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe I hypnotized him. Let me release
So, Ashbeck is very sus. Another vote for Vlad. So let's have a look. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. So DJ Damage, you have got another vote against you there. How many votes is that against you, DJ? That is, I believe, is that 3? Okay, and that is 3 against Vlad. So we have a tie-break situation. The dead will have to vote. Starting with Drop Dead Fred, between Vlad and DJ Damage, who would you like to take out?
You were accountant.
Yes, I vote for Vlad.
So that is a vote against Vlad there. Who would you vote against? Phantom Liza.
You already know it's going to be a DJ Dan.
Wow.
That is another vote against DJ Damage. Who else is dead? The dirty old fart. Are you still there? The dirty old fart. You will have the tie-breaking. You will have the tie-breaking vote here.
I have to wake him.
Wow, what a situation this is. That he is gone probably down to hell right now. I don't think he's going the other way. So, with this, we are in the same situation we were before. This is the most chaotic period here in the village we have ever had. Between Vlad, you managed to survive last time. We'll see if you'll be so lucky this time. Vlad and DJ Damage, you're going to have a face-off. Everyone else, give them space. So, first of all, I came first to you, Vlad, last time. So this time, DJ Damage, give me a number, 1 to 8.
4.
It is a 6. Vlad, give me a number, 1 to 8.
6. I can use my other finger. 6.
It is a 6, and it is a 7. So you are closer. So Vlad, you have survived by the skin of your teeth again. There will now be an execution. Who would like to carry out the execution on DJ Damage? Any volunteers? The dead unfortunately can't. The dead can't. Any living
He's a
people?
biatch, let me tell you that.
I will avenge him for you. Give me the chance.
Okay.
Oh!
Vlad, I am going to give you the opportunity here to be fair on this second time you've been in this situation. Odds or evens, you may get a bonus protection spell.
Evens.
It is evens. You get a bonus protection spell, Vlad. Okay, there will now be a 30-second time period. By the end of this, DJ Damage, you will either have to protect yourself by calling out Protects Me if you have a protection spell available, or you can call out to grab one of the 2 axes.
Point of order, Mr. Wolfgang. If I've used my protection spell already, I can't use it again?
You can't use it unless you have one available. So,
okay, well, I'm going to axe the bugger.
well, there's got to be a 30-second period. Okay, the 30-second period hasn't even begun. So, with this, DJ Damage, call out another number, 1 to 8. If you get it right, then you will turn the axe on Vlad.
7.
It is a 5. So with this, there will now be 30-second interaction. Carry out the execution.
DJ, I do not want to do this.
I know you don't, because you're wrong. It's either you or one of the other two. I'm innocent.
But if you die, you will become a vampire, so it's not a bad deal, you know.
I won't become a vampire. And if I become a vampire, I'm going to look like you. Some kind of leather-cladded Superman guy.
Let me make this quick.
And with this, DJ Damage, you have been slain. There is blood dripping down Vlad's face from beyond the grave. Please, DJ, tell us, were you the wolf?
No.
No.
I'm innocent again. I look dodgy. It's ageist. It's sexist. It's DJist. The lot. You're all rubbish in this game, and you need to improve.
Okay, everyone come on back. Everyone come on back.
Especially the girl, the young girl that accused me 42 times.
Right, so with this, we are in quite a situation. We are in quite a situation. Now, we know that the dirty old fart is dead, and we know that he is not the werewolf, so this doesn't actually affect too much going forwards. But I will remind everyone out there in audience land, someone here who is still alive, either Vlad, either Ashbeck, either Granny, or either Sid is a werewolf. 4 of our villagers are dead. 1 of them is more dead than the others. So, we're going to go to nighttime now. I will remind everyone, there is 1 protection spell left. There is 1 axe left. Everyone, may you make it through to the morning. Go lock yourselves up in your houses. Everyone take out their camera view, and I will ask at this stage, would the werewolf please communicate directly to me, privately on the Zoom chat, who you would like to take out. Who you would like to take out. Okay. So, with this, if anyone would like to either use their protection spell if they have it available, or if they would like to steal a protection spell, then make it known. So, let's have a look. The Dead Old Fart says that they have Wi-Fi issues. Not enough data. Apologies. May you rest in peace, Dead Old Fart. May you rest in peace. Okay, so I noticed that there's a bit of a rustling in the bushes. Okay, everyone, wakey, 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 wakey. So, let's have a look here. Let's have a look. So, with this, let's have a look. So, there's been a lot of activity during the night. There is a lot of activity during the night. What can I say? Yesterday, Vlad, you earned yourself a bonus protection spell. During the night, you attempted to steal one rather than use your own, but you stole one from someone who didn't have one. They caught you red-handed, and with that, you have lost a hand. You have lost a hand, Vlad.
Another one?
You have no hands left. You are such a thief. It's not going to be much use to you, though, because you foolishly didn't protect yourself. You got yourself killed. The werewolf has killed you, Vlad. The werewolf has taken you out. This is what happens when you steal from people and don't protect yourself. That is the wrong choice in life. Wrong life choices there. But that's not... That is not all. There has been other things happening. I can say that if people want to get up to mischief, and you know who you are, you can attempt it. We'll see what the results are. Ashbeck. Wow. You have lost a limb as well. You have attempted to use dark magic and curse someone when you were still alive. by trying to do magic, you have unfortunately had it backfire on yourself. And you have therefore cursed yourself. So, you have lost a limb. Well, no, in fact, you tried to curse someone. I think a curse has just bounced back onto you. So, for the remainder of the day, you will only be able to speak in statements. With a roll of the dice, I can see that... Let's have a look. Roll here. That who is Granny. You have also been cursed.
Hey.
You have been cursed. All of your sentences will be backwards for the remainder of this day. All of your sentences will be backwards for the remainder of this day. So, with this, everyone, it is time to ask some questions. Audience, ask some questions. Ask some questions. Okay, starting with DJ Unfairly... Well, in fact, Vlad, from Beyond the Grave. From Beyond the Grave, Vlad, did you get a sense? Who tried to kill you in the night after you were done thieving?
Obviously, they are idiots. I am undead. I will just regenerate after 100 years later. But, even though...
Well, looking at the time, I don't think that will be this week.
Oh, yes, I know. It will be centuries. But, even though he knew he was fighting a vampire, he courageously attempted. I see only 2 people who have the courage to do that. And I believe it would be Ashbeck. Because he seems to have lots of wooden stakes behind him, wooden objects.
Interesting.
So,
Interesting observation. The clues are there. So,
and
okay.
one more thing. Why did you attack? I'm a werewolf. I'm wearing silver, you idiots.
He is wearing... Okay. So, DJ Unfairly Dead Damage. Who do you have a question for from Beyond the Grave?
I don't want to ask these idiots anything. They're all fools.
That is your prerogative. So, with this, Sid Shady, who do you have a question for?
Now that I can speak in English, Granny, did you realise that I was trying to tell you that it was me that gave you my potion?
Didn't I know?
Interesting response. Interesting response. Vlad, from Beyond the Grave.
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Vlad, from Beyond the Grave. Who do you have a question for? You've grown a hand back.
Fred and Jake Shark rules in the audience. You were both my minions, vampires. Why did you try to get me killed in the first place with the voting? You two.
Wait, who's your question to?
Fred and that audience, Jake Shark rules.
Okay, so that was to Fred and someone in the audience.
I just felt like killing you or doing something to you. I'm sorry. Because I was already dead, so, you know.
You
Okay.
desire my throne.
Turn me into a vampire.
Phantom Liza Jane Stockley, from Beyond the Grave. Who would you like to ask a question to?
Mr. Shady, so if you're in government protection, out of all the last names in the world, why would you call yourself Shady?
I wasn't given my name. It was what was allocated to me by the police protection unit, so...
That's suspicioso.
It is.
Yes, quite possibly. Granny Conway, who do you have a question for?
English Ashbeck.
Or Ashbeck English.
She has to speak backwards.
Oh, sorry.
You didn't why? Bunker left, everyone died. Husband, my one.
Your ex-boyfriend.
Downright.
I didn't get a word of that.
Okay, that's a fair response. Fair response. Having a look over at the comments section. And let's have a look. Granny, is your favourite horror film Psycho? And if not, which one is it? Says Hugh Janus on YouTube.
Titanic. It's no.
Okay, fair answer. JD asks, Granny.
Oh, for God.
What? I don't think I heard that. Just because I want you to keep talking. Let's say you did kill your husband. How exactly would have you done it?
No.
Okay, interesting stuff. Let's just have a quick look. Let's have a quick look here at the comments. Granny. Assad Khan, I don't know who that might be, says, I hate you, Granny. I never should have loved you. You're the dirty old killer. It's not quite a question, but do you have a response?
You love I.
Okay, interesting. And Elkie says, Granny... No, I'm joking. Elkie says, Vlad has had too much luck. It was bound to end, but will he die? Isn't he immortal? Do you have a response to that, Vlad?
Yes, I will regenerate in just 1,000 years. That's not a problem for me. But the problem is vampiric luck works. And these people got jealous and the werewolf killed me with a stick. And I know it's aspect.
Interesting stuff, interesting stuff. You just actually said that it was 900 years more than you said before. Is that a sign of lying? Let's have a look here.
I'm not good at that.
So, let's have a look. Who hasn't asked a question here? Drop Dead Fred, who have you got a question for?
Ashbeck,
Yes?
why have you been killing all these people?
I haven't.
Okay, anyone else not asked a question? Okay, so with that, there will be 1 minute and 10 seconds of open conversation. There's so few living villagers left. Use this time wisely. Find out who is the wolf.
Sid.
It's Granny, Sid, or Ashbeck.
Oh, Granny.
Ashbeck, why
Sid,
did
why
you kill the vampire?
What? Why? I didn't... Oh, why did I kill you?
Yes.
Well, full disclosure, this bunker is underneath your castle. That's nice. I'm trying to steal your throne.
Easier victim for you.
So here's the thing. So you have tunnels because you were previously under Granny's house a couple of days ago. Now you're under Vlad's castle. I think that is a bit sus.
Yes.
Granny, I just admitted I gave you my potion because you were poisoned, but you're not. I will be honest. I did have my suspicions of you because I can't actually say because I'm under.
You should have let me kill her. She was my ex, and she could be the werewolf.
Question. As English aspect, down it right. You didn't. Why? Bunker left. Everyone died. Husband my when.
Why didn't you let someone inside your bunker? I'm thinking that.
I think what she's trying to say is something about people dying in the bunker, but why didn't you?
Unfortunately, that is the end of this period of interaction. I did give you a few seconds there. There will be one more period of interaction. And let's just roll the dice to find out who this will be between. So, this is going to be between Ashbeck and... Actually, it has to just be and Sid, because you haven't done it yet. So, Ashbeck and Sid. So, you'll have a period of interaction to try and find out. This is the last opportunity on this day to get the clues. Who do you suspect? Take it away.
Why are you in witness protection? You're meant to be my getaway driver.
Yeah, I know, but whilst I was waiting for you to hurry up, I witnessed the postman running over Granny's husband. But then that's not the sus thing about it. We are... Right, no one else can hear us, right? Because I shouldn't be saying this, but I actually saw later Granny tipping off the postman. Like, I'm wondering if it was a hit job. So I think she's capable. I mean, think about it. The little girl that went into her house just suddenly, you know, where's she gone?
And like I said earlier, Granny's late husband financed this job, and then he, postman, ran him up.
But then I'm wondering if that's why. She did it, because she found out that he was going to steal from her. And
I don't know.
I mean,
There's something funny going on in this village. It's meant to be a simple heist, and then now there's a werewolf.
Okay, that is the end of this period of interaction. Audience, it is now voting time. Vote now and save us. Who do you suspect of being the werewolf? Have a look at their faces. There are so few options left. Is Sid shady as his name suggests? Is Granny actually what big teeth she has? Or is it that, yeah, you see what I went for there? Or is Ashbeck actually going to grow out that mustache and become a wolf during the night? So let us know, who do you suspect of being the werewolf? Put your votes into the comments section, and just because otherwise you won't have enough time to get all the votes done, I'm going to use this opportunity just to remind everyone that this is the Extreme Improv show Revenge of the Werewolf, which is every Friday at 8 p.m. But it is not our only show in the week. We also have 3 short-form Extreme Improv XStreamed shows, which take place on Wednesday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. UK time, and our Friday matinee at 12 p.m. UK time. But coming up very soon, there is going to be on Monday the Extreme Improv XStreamed Team Championship Draft Show, where we will announce who will be in what new Extreme Improv teams to compete in a 2-week tournament that we're going to have at the start of November. So there will be a slight change to the schedule then. Just look out, because there's going to be some other bonus shows. So with this, Ashbeck, who do you vote against?
Oh, well, I'm starting to suspect my crew member, Sid.
Okay, that is a vote against Sid. Sid, who do you suspect?
I'm sus of both of them, but I came to sort of realise earlier that despite my early impressions, I don't think it's Granny. So I'm gonna turn my suspicions back onto Ashbeck this time.
Okay, so Granny, who do you vote against here?
Oh, Shady said.
So that's a vote against Sid Shady. We're going to go over to the comments section and see who we have got votes for here. So let's have a look, and we have a vote against Sid Shady, a vote against Ashbeck. Oh my god, I'm going to scroll up because they're coming in thick and fast and I can't understand it. So Ashbeck, Granny. So I'm starting these counts again. Ashbeck, Granny, Ashbeck, Granny, Ashbeck, Ashbeck, Granny, Granny, Ashbeck, Sid Shady, Ash. Ashbeck is the sussest of them all. So with this, I'll give a couple more seconds, but it looks like it is a vote against Ashbeck. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have now got a situation with a tie. The audience have tied things up there. That is 2 votes against Ashbeck. That is 2 votes against Sid Shady. So the dead will indeed have to vote here. DJ Unfairly Dead Damage. Who do you suspect between Ashbeck and Sid?
Well, of the 2, Ashbeck.
Okay, there is a vote against Ashbeck. Drop Dead Fred from Beyond the Grave. Who do you suspect?
Yep, I also suspect Ashbeck. He's guilty.
Okay. Vlad from Beyond the Grave. Who do you vote for?
Of course, the one brave enough to kill me would be Ashbeck.
Okay. And Phantom Liza Jane. Who do you vote against here?
That is the mustache of the child king.
So
I vote Ashbeck.
Thank you very much, Liza.
Child.
That's his real moustache.
Someone's going to be shaving later. Right, okay, so... Right, with this, Ashbeck, you have been marked for death. I would now need either Granny or Sid, someone to carry out the execution. Who would like to carry out the execution? Sid or Granny? I'm going to need someone. Okay, Granny has volunteered.
Good hand, Granny.
Okay, so Granny, you will carry out. This will be a private affair. Everyone else, take out your video cameras. And now we are going to have a 30-second period of interaction. Do not reveal during this time if you are or are not the werewolf. Ashbeck, if you have a potion available to you, then you will be able to protect yourself. If not, there is one axe still available. But first, Granny, odds or evens? If you get it right, you get a bonus protection spell.
Even.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Even.
Okay. It is even. You get a bonus protection spell there, Granny. So, with that, you get a bonus protection spell. Right, 30 seconds. Ashbeck, either protect yourself or make peace with your god. Take it away.
What are my options?
On go.
If you have a protection spell, you can protect yourself. If not, you can grab an axe.
Go on.
Alright, I'll grab an axe.
Okay, so with that, we are going to say that Ashbeck, you have asked to grab an axe. Please give me a number from 1 to 8.
4.
It is a 5. You have not been successful in protecting yourself. Carry out the execution, please.
Uncle leave, didn't you? Why? Family my disrespected you. Die to time. Yes.
And with that, you have been executed. Everyone, come on back. Everyone, come on back. This is an important moment. Ashbeck,
Revenge to me, Mina.
from beyond the grave, Ashbeck, please tell us, were you the werewolf?
No.
No! We've once again failed with an almost unanimous decision. We have failed to capture the werewolf. Audience. Wow. A lot of you were wrong there. Villagers. From beyond the grave, you're still getting it. No wonder you're dead. Right. Okay. Asad Khan said in the comments, I can still vote. I guess you can. Dirty old fart. He also was wrong and voted for Ashbeck. Would have made no difference either way. So, audience, we're going to go to another day. And in fact, there are only 2 living people left. So, we're going to have another round of questions. We're not going to sleep tonight. We're going to puzzle this one out. So, first of all, from beyond the grave, Ashbeck, who do you have a question for?
Oh dear. No, I don't have a question.
Doesn't have a question. He's still too stunned at his murder. Granny, do you have a question?
Cursed?
No, you're not cursed, but someone else should be. So, with this, let's see. Sid, you are cursed again. You have been very unlucky with the curses. So, Sid, for the remainder of the day, you are only going to be able to communicate whilst every sentence you say will include the name of a song. Okay? There you go. We thank you.
It's okay.
Sorry?
It's not right, but it's okay.
I like what you did there. So, Phantom Liza from Beyond the Grave. Who do you have a question for?
Granny, you didn't tell me, did you?
No, I didn't, darling. I promise you that. Hand on my heart.
Okay. Granny, did you have a question?
Oh, I just wanted to know if I was cursed or not.
Oh, so that was your question. Okay, fair enough. Drop Dead Fred, do you have a question? What a waste of a question, Granny.
I know.
Drop Dead Fred.
Sid, why did you kill your old gang leader?
it wasn't me who did it. I think the real person that you got to fight for your right to partake in the execution is Granny, because I think it is her.
What's his curse?
He has to include a song title in every sentence.
Oh, sorry, my hearing's bad.
Okay. Vlad, who do you have a question for?
Danny, if you were not a werewolf, I would, after 100 years, will propose to you. I will forget everything. So, tell me, are you or are you not the werewolf?
I'm not, so you might as well come back from the dead and marry me, sunshine.
I must say, Vlad,
no.
you're doing quite well at that regeneration. You've got both arms back, having lost them both earlier. Who hasn't asked a question? DJ, who's your question to?
Sid, why are you so shady?
Just
Getting his
because
iPod
I'm a-
out, don't worry, guys.
Just because I'm a survivor, it doesn't mean that there's anything
I'm
shady.
a
I wouldn't allocate my
survivor.
name.
Okay, interesting stuff. Has anyone not asked a question? Okay, so with this, there is going to be a 40-second period of open conversation. Use this time wisely, because it will be your last to find out who may be the wolf.
Danny, I take back
I'm
my
actually
proposal.
going to reveal my face for this one because it is Granny. I can see it. It's in your eyes.
You have finally revealed yourself, and you do look shady, without the hood this time.
Well, I'm just going to sit back and watch the truth unravel. I think you're all going to be very surprised when you find out who the wolf is.
Yeah, I don't think so.
This will
I
make
know
for a
who the
good
wolf is.
story.
Who do you think the
I do-
wolf is, DJ?
Granny, you're a very clever woman.
Am I? Obviously not when you find out who it is.
Shady did save Granny, and that was greatly suspicious. He did give his potion away because he knew that he would not be killed by the werewolf. That is the only reason why he gave the potion.
That
You
would
must-
make sense.
I just like
Classic
to say,
decoy. Classic decoy.
Sid, if you are the wolf, thank you very much for that. That was very nice. But I'd like to live until I was at least 90. So come for me when I'm 90, all right?
Okay, and with this, that is the end of this period of open conversation. So, there will be one final interaction, and at this stage, it will be between Sid and Granny themselves. Sid and Granny. Everyone else, take out your camera. There will be this last minute, and then we will be voting. So, and here you go.
I
Look,
want
I
to
see
know.
what you've done with this chain reaction. You turned the villagers against me, but I don't buy it.
Oh, that's what you think I've done? Okay. Listen, darling, I've been around for a very long time. I know how this world and the people work. Okay? That does not mean that I've turned everyone against you. It just means that I'm being honest, and that's all anyone should ever be in their life. Honest. You hid yourself for the entirety of this thing. Only now, when you're a suspect, you suddenly reveal who you are.
Look, I've got no regrets about coming out of witness protection because I'm confident it is you.
Okay.
I thought you were innocent at first, but you know. I was wrong.
Congratulations for coming out. I know it was probably very difficult for you.
Well, I was cleaning out my closet, so.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to put your hood down. Do werewolves have a heart? Because that was a very
And that is the end of this time of interaction. Everyone, come on back. Audience, it is voting time. I've already put it on the screen. It is voting time. Vote now and save us. One of them is a werewolf. One of them knows the other one was lying. One of them knows they were not the werewolf. And so, in front of you, one of them was lying to all of you watching at home. Who is the werewolf? Is it Sid Shady? Or is it Granny Conway? Vote now and save us. So, with this, let's have a quick look at things. Wow. Okay. First things first. Ashes to Ashbeck. Who do you suspect of being the werewolf?
It's a tough one. I'm going to stick with Sid.
Okay, that is a vote against Sid. Okay, next up, DJ Unfairly Dead Damage. Who do you think is the werewolf?
Sid.
That is another vote against Sid. Phantom Liza Jane Stockley. Who do you think is the werewolf?
I think it's also Sid.
There's another vote against Sid. Sid, who do you suspect is the werewolf?
I've got no choice. I have to vote for Granny, whether I believe it or not.
Well, okay, you know, you could confess if it was in fact you. That is always an option. Granny, who do you suspect of being the wolf?
Well, it's obviously Sid.
Okay.
Shady comes here.
Not willing to make a confession there, so we are going to have an execution. Vlad, who do you suspect of being the wolf?
I never liked gestureless people. They always have something behind their sleeves. So I'm gonna go with Shady.
Okay, that is another against Shady. Drop Dead Fred, you will have the last vote here, unless somehow...
Can I change my vote?
Yes?
I like the smile that Granny gave me, so he is the werewolf.
Okay, I'm willing to accept that. We're still voting here, we're still voting. So it's all about looking at the clues. Drop Dead Fred, who do you suspect?
I do suspect Sid.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Granny, I'll be disappointed.
So, with this, let's go over to the votes in the audience section, in the comments, and let's see what we've got. We have a vote against Granny. A vote against... So, guys, help me count these, please. Oh, hang on. Wait, 1 second. 1 second. I can feel the spirits. They're rejoining us here. The spirits...
Well, you can get tablets for that, you know.
Right, so, please, Dead Old Fart, are you still with us?
I am.
Okay, and who do you vote for? Is it either Sid Shady or Granny Conway?
Granny still.
Okay, that is a vote against Granny Conway. Let's go over to the comment section. Okay, audience, you have voted Sid and Granny. Let's count up your votes as they come up, please. So let's see some fingers as they come up. So, Granny, Sid, Granny, Granny, Sid, Granny, Granny. Save Granny, she is only to feed... She has to feed Tweety Pie. I like what you said there, Hugh. I'm not going to count that as a vote either way, though. Granny.
I've lost my other hand.
Okay, I can do it.
Thank you there, Liza. Granny, Granny, Sid, Sid, Sid. Vlad keeps regenerating his hand, says Elkie. Sid is Shady. We have come to the end of the votes. So how many, is that 8? For Granny. That is 8 against Granny, which counts as 1 vote equal to the villagers' votes. Which, looking at it now, I can say that Granny, you have a total of 4 votes against you, compared to... Is this even possible? 5.
5 is more, isn't it?
Has something gone wrong? Wait, so hang on. There are a total of 8 of you. Plus, yes, 4 to 5, that is possible. So that is the audience. That would be a total of the votes. Yes, it would. So, Sid, you have 5 votes against you. You have been marked for death. Do not reveal at this stage if you are or are not the werewolf. Wow. We are in a situation where there is 1 protection spell still available in the village. There is 1 axe still available. So, we are going to carry out an execution. It's going to be interesting to see. We may have a second vote on our hands. Granny, you will get this opportunity. Odds or evens?
Even.
It is odds. It is number 5. So, there will now be a 30-second public period of this execution phase. Sid, if you have any options available to you, try to use them now. And here you go.
Did I hear right? Was there an axe still available?
There is.
Can I grab it, please?
You may. So, at this stage...
I've come this far in a werewolf. I'm not going out this quickly. I know it's Granny, so I'm going to...
Okay, so, call a number, please.
5.
You've called 5. It is 3. You have not successfully protected yourself. So, Granny, please continue this execution.
Oh, all right.
I'm sorry, guys. I tried. But...
I'm not sorry whatsoever. It's about time you made it.
You're the werewolf.
No, let me tell you, Sunshine, I know all of these people, and to have to pick any one of them to think they were guilty was very difficult. But you, all the way through, I was watching your face, waiting, hoping I'd be right there at the end so that I could get rid of you. You're like a bad smell.
Are you sure that wasn't the dirty old fart?
Can you carry out? Can you carry out the execution, please?
All right. Can I kill him now? Yeah.
Yes, kill him.
Oh, fantastic! Headbutting Granny.
And with that, Sid, you are dead. From beyond the grave, using my psychic ability, please tell us: are you the werewolf?
Yes, I was.
Woo! So, werewolf. Well done. Well done there.
I knew it wasn't Granny because she told me in the beginning when everyone was acting like I was suspicious that she would protect me. And then I died.
And she accepted my proposal.
So I didn't think that it was her.
Well, that is the old part. I would just like to say that I'm attracted to the Granny again. That was one headbutt.
Okay, so audience, there we have it. Sid Shady was the werewolf, went the distance, got pipped at the finish line. I can reveal, though, that this is a regular occurrence. Maybe we're all such good actors, or maybe we're just terrible detectives. But Sid, up until the final round, you only had 2 votes against you in the entire show.
I was one.
Yeah. So, what is it? What are your tactics, Sid?
Well, I figured all the times I've played this where I wasn't the werewolf, I would only get to the the final 3, and so I figured, all right, I'm just gonna cover half of my face, and it seemed to have worked this far.
Okay, interesting stuff. Interesting stuff.
I think
Audience.
We couldn't see the evil in your eyes.
Yes. Okay, audience, give us any thoughts along the way. We'll debrief on this a little bit more, talk about our tactics and stuff. Lisa Katz on Twitch says, we did it. And she says, Sid was a great undercover werewolf. So, props for you there, Sid. Granny, Hannah, twice before you have been the werewolf. Did no one think to read into that perhaps you weren't again this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can actually say that I was genuinely like, everyone's going to think it's me. And then as I was going through, I was thinking, no, definitely people do think it's me. And then right at the very end, I was like, fuck, people think it is me.
That is why she was smiling.
See, the thing is,
because at the end, I was like, I'm just going to smile because I know people think it's me. So I'm just going to sit back and chill out about it because the joy of not being the wolf and actually being able to play the game.
Of course, it is the tradition that everyone takes off their costumes during this phase.
Let me take off my ball cap real quick.
There you go.
Are we off screen? No, are we on screen?
No, we're still on the stream. Audience, I can say, just in case anyone gets suspicious of it, though, Hannah could have been the werewolf again. I always do it genuinely by the roll of the dice. So if it's the same person gets it over and over again, they have a different number assigned to them, usually each week. So, it's just down to the odds of things. Anyone else? What did you suspect?
As much as I love being the wolf, I was really hoping I wasn't going to be the wolf. And I was made up that I wasn't.
I have a question. Who saved the Granny?
Oh, I genuinely saved her.
Yes, Sid saved.
He didn't need his
That was my
potion.
suspicion.
He didn't need his potion. Here's another interesting observation. And do you know what? Right at the end, It was amazing during that last thing when I think Vlad, you were like,
Yes.
you figured it out, and then Liza, you were like, that makes sense, and like the pennies were dropping all over, and I was like, they've got him. They'd figured out the clues. However, there is some.
Again, but I forgive you.
Yeah.
Never be a nice werewolf.
Okay, guys, there is something you all missed. There is something important you all.
I heard a statement that I wanted to point out.
Yeah, go for it.
When they were voting, Sid, you asked him, who do you want to vote for? And he said, well, I mean, I have to vote for Granny regardless if it's her or not. And I was thinking, that's a weird thing for someone who's innocent to say.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to vote for myself, am I?
But to suggest that the other person, if there's only two people, she would have to be the wolf. And you suggested that she wasn't.
So, someone could confess. It's always an option. Someone could choose not to protect themselves, not to use an axe. That might be that they think is for the greater good. Who knows? But here's the thing you all missed. There was one protection spell that was not touched throughout the entire show. Do you know whose it was?
Mine. It was Vlad's.
No, Vlad's was stolen.
Mine.
Was it mine?
No.
Oh.
No, you used yours and it was poisoned, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It was
It
Drop
was
Dead
mine, wasn't
Fred's. The
Yeah,
first
I was
victim.
going to give it to someone, but I thought they wouldn't know I've given it to them.
Yeah, you could have
No,
stolen
why didn't
from
you?
the dead. It was just sitting there. They do not take it to their graves. It was still available. Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know that rule.
Dead people's potion.
Yeah.
did not know that.
Guys, the rules are very loose and evolving. So we're figuring them out. We're figuring them out as they go along. Let's have a quick look at the comment section. Hugh says, damn, Granny, just got 70 years younger. So, there you go. Sandra George says, Sid pips at the post. Unlucky. Elkie says, hiding his eyes. Should have known. So, there we go. Any other thoughts or anything before we wrap things up?
I was suspicious that your last name was Shady.
The
It's good, that one.
Shady.
And anyone who's
Children
wondering
can
why
just
Hannah
see
is
through
young
people.
now, if anyone was wondering why Hannah is young now, because I beat her. And also, DJ, don't worry, you will be turning young any moment now. Just
Yeah,
wait.
whatever.
So, no, go ahead. Sorry, Shalita.
I don't know why I get accused every week. Is it seriously? Do I look like dodgy or something?
Well, it's because you were threatening
Every
a
week
child.
I'm in the first, second, third.
You were
all
threatening an
the teenagers
8-year-old.
Going up against me. What is going on?
You
I won't
talked
forget
about
Sid,
me
that you voted for me first.
You said about hanging a child.
Yeah, you were like this, and I went.
But
And I
I
was
thought
like,
she was guilty because she fixated on me 3 times.
only after
I
you were
thought
being suspicious to me.
Yeah.
That was the trigger.
you're a
We did actually
seriously
see that a
backwards
few
child.
times. We saw a few times where people were, if they get accused, they would put the
Yeah.
suspicion straight back on the person.
Defensiveness, isn't it?
And the first person I'm going to kill is Sid, if I'm ever the werewolf. I will remember.
To be fair, I chose you not through choice. I just did a dice roll myself. So.
Oh. Alright then, I won't kill you. No.
Okay, yeah,
It's
interesting tactics there. So, I guess with that, guys, thank you so much, everyone out there in internet land. This has been the Revenge of the Werewolf. Let's find out where you can find each of our performers, starting with our survivor today, Granny. Where can the people find you?
So you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Hannah_McGowanX. I'm also part of Boss Birds Improv, which is an all-women's improv company here in Liverpool, as well as Extreme. And I really hope I'm not always seen as the wolf, because that would be nice. And also doing a show at 1 a.m. tomorrow with David and Shalita. Is that it? Yeah. With Improv Chattanooga, which is in the US.
Okie dokie.
1 a.m.
1 a.m. Next up, Ewan Henderson actor. Where can the people find you?
Yes, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get to 40 subscribers. And
Has it gone up?
Yeah, people keep doing it. Every time I say I'm trying to get to this, I get to
30
it.
yesterday.
Oh,
I know.
wow.
What? Please, 40, please. I'll put something good on. If I get to 40, I'll put a new video on. I promise.
Okay.
No worries.
At that point, audience, I will say, if you could, please subscribe to Extreme. Hang on, is it about like the leaning in, like weirdly to one side? 'Cause
You have
that's
to
what
lean
do.
in, and you have to say Extreme needs to get to 500 because you're close. You could, or 450.
400,
And you have,
yeah.
you have to use a Scottish accent, David.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to
And
do
the
it with you in
Rasta
here. Right.
You're not gonna-
Oh, so, Shrek, Donkey, we need to get to 500 subscribers. There you go. So please like us on Extreme Improv. Right, next up, Vlad, where can the people find you?
So, if you want to see me dance, sing, and do all sorts of weird stuff and get myself inside a bucket, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'm trying to get to 50. So do it. That
He
is
is
so please.
pectorious.
And if you want to get to know me personally, you can find my Facebook account, which is capital KI. And if you just want to see me without my shirt off, just find me in Instagram.
Swipe right. Okay.
$2.
Excellent stuff. Phantom Liza Jane, Shalita, where can the people find you?
Hi, I'm Shalita. I'm with Improv Chattanooga. We perform, I guess it's 1 p.m., but it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Fridays. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok as Simple Plush Toy. And I'm hoping to and I have a couple of podcasts coming out, but that information will be on my Instagram.
Okay, fantastic. DJ Unfairly Dead Damage, JJ, where can everyone find you?
Well, I feel a bit offended that Vlad Dracula's used my body and morphed his face onto it for his Facebook naked shots. But you can find me here quite often, and I've got quite a few YouTube films of me playing various old gits.
What's your YouTube channel? What's it?
JJ Hazan, same on Facebook, very straight, easy.
Okay.
I have no idea how many numbers I have. No idea. Don't care.
Okie dokie. Andrew, where can the people find you?
You can find me shaving my child killer mustache as soon as I finish.
Yeah.
I will be part of the Extreme team thing, whatever it's called. David's better at promoting sense. Whatever it's called, the team Extreme thing.
Okay, the Team Extreme thing. Excellent. My name is David Pustansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pustansky. I don't have a book to hold up and show you because I can't remember where I left it. But Pustansky. You can also get the Extreme Improv Big Book of Improv Games. Tells you how to play over 100 short-form improv games. So do check that out on Amazon. What Andrew was alluding to is the Extreme Improv XStreamed Team Championship, where lots of people you're seeing here, plus so many more, will be taking part in a team-based tournament in early November. So check out www.extremeimprov.co.uk for all of the information on that. You've got until Monday if you still want to apply. Plus they'll then be juggling, so you probably have a little bit longer. But you could be in the draft show, which is going to be Monday at 9 p.m. UK time. But for now, let's come to our Werewolf. Where can the people find you?
So I am part of the Portsmouth Improv Experience. You can find us here on Facebook. I'm also sort of on here somewhat regularly as well. I will be also taking part in the Extreme Improv XStreamed Team Champions. So I think myself and at least one other person from Pi is going to be in it, I think. So, cool.
Okay, and so with that, guys, Lisa Cat says, thanks for a great show. Good night, guys. Good night, Lisa. So, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Do check out everything else Extreme Improv. And so from now, from everyone else here, stay safe, stay happy, watch out for werewolves, and stay extremed. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, and we are off the air.
Woo.